Tensions flared on the Thailand-Cambodia border in July 2025 when intense fighting erupted over disputed terrain dotted with ancient temples. After 5 days of heavy artillery, rocket strikes, and infantry clashes, an immediate and unconditional ceasefire was brokered, raising hopes of peace. But as soldiers met and civilians returned, doubts lingered over whether the guns would truly fall silent. The conflict ignited around July 24, 2025, triggered by a landmine explosion that injured Thai soldiers. Within hours, hostilities rapidly escalated along the 800-kilometer jungle frontier, especially near temples like Prasata Muentom and Takrabi, long disputed since the colonial era. In 5 days, the violence claimed at least 38 lives, mostly civilians, 13 in Thailand and 8 in Cambodia. Soldiers were also killed, 6 in Thailand and 5 in Cambodia. Over 60 soldiers and civilians were injured on each side during the fighting. Perhaps the most devastating impact was displacement. Around 138,000 people fled in Thailand and 134,000 in Cambodia, totaling 272,000 plus displaced individuals across both nations. Martial law was declared in multiple Thai border districts as residents scrambled to escape artillery zones. Thailand later estimated economic losses from the clashes at nearly $308 million, including significant damage to 20 hospitals, especially Phnom Dong Rak Hospital, which could take years to rebuild. After 5 days of conflict, leaders convened in Malaysia on July 28th, under the ASEAN chairmanship of Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim, with attendance by Thailand's acting PM Phumtham Wechayachai and Cambodia's PM Hun Manet. The summit produced an unconditional ceasefire effective at midnight. US President Donald Trump personally intervened, threatening trade sanctions unless a truce was secured. He later hailed the deal as saving thousands of lives and resumed trade talks under the agreement. Military commanders were instructed to meet the next morning, and a broader border committee meeting is scheduled for August 4th in Cambodia to monitor progress. Despite the ceasefire, sporadic clashes were reported hours later. The Thai army accused Cambodian forces of striking multiple areas, claims Cambodia denied, calling them political misrepresentation. Still, both sides proceeded with planned commander-level meetings, reinforcing ceasefire protocols. This flare-up is the deadliest between the two nations since earlier confrontations from 2008 to 2011, during which up to 50,000 artillery shells were fired over borders near Preah Vihear Temple. In 2011, Indonesia was appointed as observer to enforce future ceasefires. Despite past resolutions, the lack of a formal demarcation and rising nationalist rhetoric continue to fuel periodic escalation. The recent ceasefire offers a temporary reprieve from the worst violence along the Thailand-Cambodia border in more than a decade. Over 38 lives lost, 272,000 displaced, and $308 million in damage highlight the urgent need for lasting diplomacy. Yet mistrust remains. Accusations of violations, fragile command-level coordination, and unresolved territorial claims threaten future stability. As displaced families cautiously return home, the real test now begins, not as headlines fade, but in whether leaders can convert fragile dialogue into durable peace.